Interestingly enough, at the press conference, Tom Dooher said that their goals match up with the goals that our reform committee has. And that's to provide an alternative pathway to licensure.
Right.
It is to have a teacher evaluation. It is to improve college preparation programs and have a teacher performance assessment before a teacher is licensed. It's to close the achievement gap. So I think we share the same goals. We go at it a little differently, and I think we can reach some compromises. We're going to have Governor Dayton working with us. We're going to have the new commissioner working with us, and I certainly hope that Education Minnesota can also agree on some of the concessions that I'm willing to make. Reform has been going on forever.
Okay.
I remember not in the beginning years of my profession in the 60s, but in the late 70s, the 80s, the 90s,
right.
And even in 2000 when I was in the midst of serving here and retiring.
Right.
Reform was the big word. But no one seemed to take it seriously when it came to student achievement. And then, of course, No Child Left Behind came along. And that, made some demands. If states accepted the dollars,
right.
And Minnesota did, and so did every other state, I believe. Maybe one hedged for a while,
okay.
But I think now all 50 states accept the dollars. And with that come federal mandates. And that's what I think awakened all of us to the fact that, oh my goodness, there really is this fact that not all students are achieving. I mean, we knew it, but now it was public.
To that extent, No Child was a good.
That's the good part. Yes,
okay, that's the good part.
That's the good thing, because
okay.
testing was required.
Okay.
Not that I agree with all the testing, but the testing did expose the fact that not all of our students are achieving. And that's for a variety of reasons. But again, I think it points to we need to have effective teachers in the classroom. And so the teacher is second most important in a child's life. First parents and then the teacher.
That's a good call.
They were not reforms, those were trends.
How do you spot the difference between a trend and a reform?
Because that was basically manipulation of either the design of a school building, like modular scheduling,
right.
or modular classrooms, and we had this, kind of kumbaya among students.
Yeah.
And then voila, we realized that it's very difficult to teach some students in an environment where they can hear what's going on right across from them. You have to have some kind of privacy for many of our students. They can't hear extraneous noises because their attention is diverted. And so that was a trend. And then we've had trends in telling us how to teach. We had to have outcome-based education.
Yeah.
I remember going through that. And I remember saying to my colleagues, I'm just going to make sure that I teach directly to the needs of my students and that I teach good, solid curriculum. And parents, please help me know what you want that curriculum to consist of.
Right.
Because not only do I want well-educated students, knowledgeable students, students with skills so they could write and speak fluently, but I also want them to be good citizens.